Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. For anyone that doesn't know, my name's Anna. I hope everyone's doing okay today. I'm very sorry if I keep playing with my hair because it's just not doing what I want it to do today. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay today. My name's Anna. I have this channel with my sister Louise. And for anyone that doesn't know, I currently study at the London College of Music and I've just finished my first of 4 years. And it has been an experience. And I just thought that I'd sit down and do a video and just talk about my first year at uni doing musical theatre. Let's get started! Woo! Okay. So the first thing is that I didn't actually live in halls like everyone else. I think there was only a handful of people, maybe not even that on my course, that didn't actually live in halls. I actually lived with my sister, about a 15-minute walk from uni. We actually did a flat tour, which I'll link down below. And it's been both good and bad, I feel, not living in halls for my first year. First of all, the bad things were like, it was kind of hard to at the beginning make friends, I felt. With my uni's halls, it's not on different campuses. All the halls of accommodation, halls of residence I mean, all the halls of residence is in one place. So everyone lived very close to each other and everyone got to know each other a lot easier because you were able to just walk to each other's, and we had a group chat and everyone was like, oh, everyone want to come meet up at my flat at 3 in the morning. I was like, no, because that's going to take me a bus and then a walk, and so it was a bit hard with all of that, especially towards the beginning, just because I felt a bit of an outsider. But I think also in the long run it did definitely work out best for me not to live at halls. But it's been really nice just living the two of us because we know how to get along with each other. So there wasn't all the arguing. I am a bit of a neat freak. I mean, my room's a little bit messy at the moment, but I'm a bit of a neat freak. So my mum and my sister were like, you would be terrible in halls. You would just get annoyed with everyone, with the kitchen being dirty all the time. I have this thing where I'll be at 2 in the morning, I'll be laying in bed and I'll be like, I need to clean the entire flat. I need to get the Hoover out. So I think it was definitely nice to have my own space. I had a bit more space than I would have if I lived in halls, because halls is quite small for basically the same price as what I've been paying. It has also meant that when I have been making friends and stuff, we had somewhere else we could go that wasn't as loud, wasn't crowded, was more of a homely space than halls. So I was able to have people over here. It meant that my family could come down, we weren't disturbing anyone, and I've just really enjoyed where I've lived. So I think it really depends on the type of person you are, on whether you should be going into halls or going straight into private accommodation. Looking back, I probably wouldn't change it. At the beginning of the year I was like, oh, I should have been in halls, this is awful, I'm not going to make any friends, I'm going to be an outsider forever. But no, I definitely believe that not going to halls was the right decision for me. My next thing is work, as in part-time work. I'm one of those people, I know it's not for everyone, but I've had to work during my time at uni because I just couldn't afford not to. Yes, I've had my student finance and my parents have been so, my parents have helped me whenever I've needed them to. But for going out and things like that, I needed my own money, and I'm the type of person that I want to work. But yeah, I've been working in a shop for the past year down London, and it's been really good. I really enjoy the job that I do. My big problem that I've had this year is I was only on an 8-hour contract, but when asked if I was able to do overtime, I said yes, and I would just always say yes. I'm a people pleaser. I always want to please other people. So I would always say yes, which can be a good thing, but you've got to know your limits. So it got to the point where I was never going out with people on my course. I was finding it hard to go home and see my family and my boyfriend, my friends. It was hard to have people come down because I was always at work. But I was just one of those people that I knew that even if like the asses, I would just say it's fine. And it got me in a really bad slump partway through the year. Like, I was just so unhappy. I was crying on my way to work. Like, on the tube, I was just sat crying by myself. I would cry when I got home. Like, I just dreaded getting up the next day because I knew I was going to be at uni all day and then work all night. I wasn't going to see anyone else. I wasn't going to have any time to like talk to anyone else, just sit and relax. And it was just getting worse and worse, and I just wouldn't talk to anyone about it. So I definitely say, if you're going to get a job, which I say is great, if you've got the time to do it and you're willing to do it, it's a great thing to do. Just know your limits and don't feel bad. Like, if you're like me, don't feel bad about saying no. But the thing is also, if you'll be working part-time. It's a part-time job, it's not your entire life. And I will promise you that your managers will understand if you just say, yes, I will work overtime, but I need time off. I'll do overtime this week, I won't do it that week. They will understand because they know that your part-time job is not your entire life. So you need to find a balance that works for you, is like the thing that I've came out of this first year, I'm like adamant of. You need to find your balance. I'm from Newcastle and I moved to London this year for uni. And all my friends and family, of course, are at home. So one of the big things for me, of course, was moving away from home. I've always felt like a very independent person, and I feel like I coped quite well this year, but of course I did have my sister here with me as well. It was a really strange experience, like towards the beginning especially, like not waking up and seeing my family every day. Like, I come from a very close family. Like, we always would sit and watch TV together every night, and I would just sit and talk to my mum all the time. So like, she'll be at work and I'll just give her a call when I'm walking to uni or when I'm going to work. I'm not really saying much, it's just a comfort thing of talking to my mum. So it was difficult, not as much towards the beginning, but midway through the year, I did feel it a lot more. Like, I really did miss home. I felt fine until I would go home for like Christmas. When I went home for Christmas for 2 weeks, it really did hit me when I had to get back on the train and go back to London by myself and realise that it was like Christmas was done. I wasn't going to see my family for like another month or so. I know in the grand scheme it's not that big of a thing because a few of my friends at uni, they're from different countries, so I feel a bit foolish at times when I'm like missing home and stuff. I was like, they've came hundreds of miles. I went 300 miles. They came across the ocean to come to the uni. But everyone misses home eventually, and sometimes all you need is a phone call or just a weekend home just to make it better. So the main thing to talk about is the course. Like I said, I study musical theatre with a foundation year. And it's been both what I expected and not what I expected, which I know doesn't really make sense, but it makes sense to me. it's really pushed me. I've been doing things that I never thought I'd be doing. Like, I've always put myself as I am a singer, then a dancer, then an actor maybe. Sometimes switching between the dancing and the acting. But I always put myself as singer first, and I always get very uncomfortable about doing straight acting, which has been a lot of what this year has been. Yeah, I've really struggled at times. But it's been a really great experience. I think I've definitely benefited from doing the foundation year. I originally did audition for the 3-year course and got the foundation because I just wasn't ready. There's nothing wrong with doing the foundation. I think it's definitely benefited me, and I think other people would agree on my course. It's definitely beneficial to do. I've got to work with some really great teachers, and the great thing about the course is all the teachers that I have, they're going through the exact same thing. They are industry professionals. They can be a teacher one week and then a few weeks later they have to go because they're in a show. It really gives you more of an insight into the industry, and I'm very grateful for having this opportunity and actually being in London. It did get to the point during the year that I wanted to quit. I felt so low about myself. I just didn't feel like I was improving. Maybe I'd made a mistake coming, because sometimes being surrounded by so many incredible performers, incredible teachers, incredible students, it really makes you question yourself. And it got to about halfway through the year. It was partly to do with being at work all the time, then at uni all the time, then having to find a time to do my work. And then I just felt like I was falling behind and I wasn't at the same level as other people. Yeah, I have always had to be the best at everything. I am a perfectionist at heart, which can be a really good thing, but also a really bad thing. But my other thing is I don't really accept help from other people very easily. I've got to do things independently, my way, and if I can't do it on my own, I can't do it. Which is weird because I also always want to help other people. So what's going on there? I don't really know. But yeah, it just got the point. I didn't feel I was improving, and then I had a comment from a member of staff saying that I was a very pretty girl, and that I would only get anywhere because I was pretty, and then my looks would fade eventually, and I would lose out on jobs because someone else would be prettier than me and more talented than me, and I would very quickly be done. And that was inappropriate on the first point. That was very inappropriate for that member of staff to say that to me. But that just broke me, and I ran home in tears. It was just the breaking point for me. I was like, right, this is not where I should be. I've made a mistake. I shouldn't be in London. I shouldn't be doing this course. I was looking at going back to Newcastle and doing journalism. I was just ready to leave. But then I came back. I don't even really know what happened. I started confiding in people about it and telling people what had been said and how I was feeling. And from doing that, everything got better. Like, I was being honest and open and allowing myself to be vulnerable around people. You know, we all gotta have some vulnerability around people. Yeah, so I was letting people in a bit more, letting people know how I was doing, and that really, it allowed me to try new things, to go at my own pace and understand by talking to other people were feeling the same thing. Other people were feeling like they weren't doing as well, and everyone goes through the same thing, and it kind of made me push a bit more. and then everything started getting a lot better. It's been an up and down year, definitely, but like I said, I'm definitely glad that I did the foundation year, because I was not ready. I did not have the confidence. I still don't fully have the confidence now, but it is improving. I didn't have the confidence that I needed. That's definitely been what this year has been all about for me, is trying to build my confidence. Let's get my notebook back. Definitely from what I've learned this year is just seek help whenever you need it. Don't let things bottle up. I will definitely try not to do that next year. But if you just let things bottle up, it's not going to get any better. You're actually just going to feel worse. There are people within the uni who are there for these reasons. You can talk to your lecturers. They will understand. They have gone through it. Ooh. They have gone through it. They are in the exact same boat that you are in now. Everyone, especially at the moment, everyone with the pandemic, everyone is kind of in the same boat. No one knows which way's up, which way's down. If you're struggling, you just need to tell people so that you can make things better. Be organised, be prepared, know your stuff, seek help when you need it. Don't just bottle everything up. People are there for you, and enjoy it, because it will fly by. My first year has flown by, and I know that Louise wishes that she could redo her 4 years. So anyone who's just about to start uni, enjoy it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope that it was helpful. If you have anything that you would like to add about your first year at uni, because of course I'm just speaking from doing the musical theatre course and from my experience, but if you have any uni experiences that you would like to share, please just leave them below. I'm sure it'll be helpful for someone. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a nice day. If you liked it, if you could please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, maybe even give it a little share. It would really mean a lot to us. Anyways, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.